Hey everyone, I'm Holly Fabry, your ASB president.
And I'm G. Monzano, your ASB vice president. Welcome to this week's episode of Saber News. We hope you're ready for another great week at Surprise Lake.
Last week we had some great sports games, including the fast pitch and baseball team competing against Thunder Mountain on Friday. We also had a track meet at Columbia Junior High School.
And next we'll have our field reporter Evelyn Stevens update us on the upcoming sports events. Take it away, Evelyn.
Thanks, Jean. Ciao. I'm Evelyn Stevens, your ASB treasurer. Today we have both a fast pitch and a baseball game against Enumclaw at 3:45. On Wednesday, both fast pitch and baseball have games at Lake Ridge Middle School. And last but not least, there's a track meet against Lake Ridge on Thursday afternoon. Don't forget to pack your rain gear because you might get a little wet. Good luck to our athletes and coaches this week. Back to the studio.
Don't forget that all of our sports events are free. As long as you have a ride home, you are welcome to attend.
We hope that you've noticed the scoreboard in your connections classes. After our last assembly, we had a big bump in points. To keep those points up, we have our next Saber Showdown.
Great job, 7th graders. We'll be coming around in your connections classes today to update your scores.
Do you remember our video at the last assembly, including our sports and clubs at our school? Well, guess what? A bunch of those clubs have just started. Amaya, tell us all about it.
Well, Holly, we now have 5 clubs here at SLMS, starting with homework help in Mr. Ross's room from 2:35 to 3:30 p.m. We also have Books and Breakfast Club with Miss Kratzig in room 2. Also occurring on Wednesdays, we have Science Bowl with Miss Boyd until 4. And we have Drama Club with Miss Schumann in her room until 3:35. Don't forget that Robotics Club with Mr. Garrett will also be going on this week. Make sure that you have a ride home if you're going to be participating in any of these clubs. That's it. Up next, we have our president and our connections teacher, Mr. Niker.
Hello Sabers, I am Holly Fabry, your ASB president, and today I'm here with the 7th grade Adams Connections teacher, Mr. Niker.
Hi guys.
So we're going to start by interviewing and asking him some questions. So our first question is, what college did you attend?
Well, I went to 2 different colleges, actually 3 different colleges. I went to Green River Community College was first, and then I went to Western Washington University for my bachelor's degree, and then I went to Northwest University for my master's in teaching.
And then our next question is, why did you decide to teach at SLMS?
A couple of reasons. The first one is that I have family members that teach in the Fife School District, and they always had wonderful things to say, so I was very drawn toward teaching in Fife. The second reason is that I moved and live in Edgewood now, so I live really, really close, and so it made it a lot nicer to come to Surprise Lake versus traveling to the school that I was at. But more importantly is that after I walked onto this campus, I fell in love with Surprise Lake.
Okay, when did you decide you want to be a teacher?
I decided that I wanted to be a teacher when I was working in the exercise industry, and I realized that I enjoyed the teaching aspect of exercise so much more than the actual exercise part.
Do you have a hidden talent? If so, what is it?
My hidden talent is that I can juggle while moving forwards and backwards.
Very cool. How do you spend your summer break?
With my kids, who mostly are fun, but sometimes drive me crazy.
And what food can you cook to perfection?
Poutine. I can cook a poutine to perfection.
How many years have you been teaching?
This is my 7th year teaching.
What do you enjoy most about teaching, working with kids?
I really enjoy getting to know the different personalities of the students, and as I've said in my connections class, one of my favorite parts is the weekend update, because I like to be able to share what I've done over the weekend, and I like the students to be able to share what they did over the weekend.
And finally, who or what inspires you?
My My biggest inspiration has always been my dad, who unfortunately is no longer with me, but he was able to teach me all of the things, all of the great traits that I currently have, and he still is my biggest inspiration.
Well, thank you for that. That's our interview for this Saber News, and thank you, Mr. Niker, for coming.
Thank you.
15. Really, Mr. Niker? Moving on. We have a lot going on after school this week. Speaking of, don't forget about our Fall Fest this Friday. Make sure to buy your tickets at lunch.
Also remember that this event is not directly after school. It is from 6 to 8 p.m. in our library. You can wear your casual attire to our Fall Fest. Hope to see you there. That's all we have for you on our second broadcast of Saber News. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Jean, Amaya, and Evelyn, I'm Holly Fabry, signing out.